That should be right at it. Should be money. That was a really good swing as well. A little bit of a push fade, but let's see if we can catch that grass. Carry's not a whole lot different though. I haven't hit that many. Let's keep going. What's up, golfers? So in today's video, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be testing out the new Amazon Basic golf ball and comparing it to the #1 golf ball in the world, which is a Titleist Pro V1 or Pro V1X. In today's video, I'm going to be using the Pro V1 specifically. Just got these golf balls. They just arrived. I'm going to test them out on the simulator. What we're going to do is we're going to try to do 5 shots per club per golf ball. Okay, so that's 5 shots with a 54-degree wedge. It's 5 shots with the 7-iron and 5 shots with the driver with each of the golf balls. Okay, so if you want to learn how the Amazon Basics golf ball stacks up to the #1 golf ball in the world, stick around for this video. I'm going to show you the cold hard data and the proof with my simulator. We're starting off with the 54-degree. We're starting off with Amazon Basic golf balls. I have a 105-yard shot, and I got the data over on the other screen. I also have it on the screen in front of me here, so let's get into it. Ooh, pulled that one right off the gate. Not the greatest shot, to be honest, but I do that in real life. I do kind of yank them sometimes. Club face just closed on that. Good strike. 8,700 backspin. Not terrible with the 54-degree wedge right off the bat, okay? That one was a little thin, probably going to be pretty spinny. I'd take that, though, in a real golf course, right? 15 feet to the hole. 9,066 backspin. That's really the key number I'm going to be paying attention to today, because with not a premium golf ball, you know, typically you're not going to get very high spin rates, especially with wedges. Yank that one again, but not terrible. Let's see if it hangs on. Ooh, missed green though. That should be right at it. Should be money. Almost a gimme in the circle. Take that all day long on the course. 8,900 backspin. Okay, we're going to do one more. Oh, that was thin. We're going to delete that one. There's the better swing. Perfect swing. That should be right at it. Perfect distance. Okay, now we're going to move on to the Titleist Pro V1 golf ball. Okay, with the 54-degree wedge, same exact spot, same exact distance, everything's same. Straight at it. Low left, I'd take that though. Okay, so 10,500 backspin right out the gate. We already have 1,500 more backspin, which is substantial, but I would say it's a little bit too early to tell, but for an average golfer, I mean, this dozen was like 13, 14 bucks, right? A dozen of the Pro V1s was like $50. That's a crazy difference in price, but let's keep on going. Really good strike there. Take that all day long. Look at that zip though, just massive spin with the Pro V. 1,800 backspin, so that's almost 2,000 backspin. Got 2,000 RPMs of backspin, guys. That's a lot. All right, golfers, so if you find value in this video, please go ahead and subscribe, like this video, throw a comment on it. It helps the reach. It helps me know that people out there actually like seeing these videos, and let me know if you want to see more of it. All right, let's get back to the video. Very good swing there. Right at it, but again, it's going to rip back. Now, on this green, the pin is in a higher location, so it would naturally spin back. 11,301 backspin. That's very good with my 54-degree wedge. Honestly, that's a little bit too much for me. Oh, that was a little thin. I think I tried to hit it really hard. Very nice, easy swing. Very good shot. Took a little bit of spin off that one. 9,780. Really good data, really good hits with the Pro V1 there with the 54 degree wedge. We're going to move on to the 7 iron. All right, so I changed the distance to 167 to the flag. The flag's in the back, same green, same complex, same everything like that. We're going to try the 7 iron. This is a tough green to hit, but we're going to just give it a shot. Starting off with the Amazon Basics, 7 iron. Very good strike right there. I might go too far. We're going to keep the distance the same though. I already started. Let loose on that one a little bit. Might hit the greens. Going to roll off. Oh, feel like I kind of got a little bit of grass with that. Might have chunked it a butt. Pretty good shot though. Again, everything's sloping off. I put it at 167. I don't want to change the distance, so we're just going to run it. I just had to put a new sticker on my club head. I think it was wearing down too much where it wasn't picking up the angle of attack and the club head speed. So those numbers, disclaimer, might be a little bit skewed with the 7 iron, okay? Perfect strike. I mean, I'm not going to hit that any better than that, guys. The simulator does like to go a little bit deep in distance. 174, that's a little much for a carry 7 iron for me in real life. And that was a tug over the top, a little tuggy. Good strike, just pulled it. It's going to go even extra far. Now we got the 7 iron, same exact distance with the Pro V1. Let's see what it looks like. That was about perfect shot. So the good news is I've hit really good shots with the 7 iron with both golf balls. Fanned out a little bit. The body stopped. The hands got a little flippy. It's a good strike though. Going to be right off the green. Carry's not a whole lot different though. I haven't hit that many. Let's keep going. Club face close on that one, guys. So that's going to go extra far. That's going to miss right. A little bit too much of a fade. Took a little bit off, swung easier. Again, I could hide that number in the overall data points that we're going to look at on the Unicore View software because I didn't try to hit it as hard as the other ones. But we can keep it, we can hide it, we can see what it looks like. Good strike, a little fadey. It's gonna miss the green right. That's a tough green to hit. Okay, so that's 5 with the Pro V1s. Okay, with the 7 iron. All right, guys. So I changed the hole to hole number 3. I did not like the tee shot naturally on number 1 without moving the aim point. I just didn't like how it was set up. So on this hole, we got a little bit of a dog leg right. It looks a lot better for my eye line. I won't have to change the aim point every time. Let's get into it. A lot better. That is about the shot that I hit on golf courses. So right the bunker, we'll take it. So club head speed 114, ball 161, backspin 2683, carry 271. Again, Amazon basic golf balls. This is very, very interesting data. It's a little bit of a pull, but it's going to work out on this hole. 2000 backspin, horizontal launch was 4 degrees left, so face was a little closed on that one. Little Healy strike. That thing is turning and burning. 240, 9 carry, 247 on the software, ball speed 153, club head speed 113. Really nice strike right there, guys. See if I can carry that bunker. Just got over it. 281 carry. Ball speed 156. Club head 114. Smash was low. Smash was 137. Little high on the face, but that's kind of disappointing for a smash factor. Realistically, I mean, I'm not complaining at all about any of that, but the smash is low. You typically want to see over a 1.4 with a driver. 1.4 1.43 is really average, but 1.37, that just means that is how fast the club head was swinging. It did not make the ball speed as fast, right? So these cheaper balls or these more inexpensive golf balls could have an effect on the smash factor comparison with the Pro V1. It'll be interesting to get into that. Really good shot on that one as well. A little bit of a draw, a little bit of face closing down. So smash on that was 141. Ball speed 160 basically, 113 club head speed. Very interesting, really not bad data. Same tee box, same distance, switching over to the Pro V1. That was Healy. That was a bad strike. Might have to hit another one, but we'll leave it for right now. 230 carry, ball speed. But look at, you can already see ball speed was 162. Club head was 117, so I guess I'm loosening it up a little bit. Little tug left, face closed. That's more of a pull draw. Trying to be as accurate as possible with you guys here, just to provide real data, not to skew it. Realistically, if I was playing this on the sim, I would probably adjust my aim point a little bit more towards the left so I could play a fade, just because this still doesn't completely fit my eye, but we're still trying to play it. Not making any excuses for the Pro V1 here. Really good strike. Little baby fade. Nice smooth swing. Right down the gut. Can't do any better than that, guys. 280 carry. Smash 151. So my opinion on that is the club head speed is broken on that swing. That was just a misread. That was a really good swing as well. A little bit of a push fade, but let's see if we can catch that grass. There we go. Okay, 283 carry, smash 144, club head speed 113.7, 163 ball, 164 ball. Right there, guys, that is textbook shot for me right there. 2600 backspin. I mean, all that data right there is like really, really good. Okay, guys, so now we're looking at the data points, okay? Over on the left-hand side of that unicore here, we can see all of the data. We're going to start with the wedge, Kerry. So, Amazon Basics, 54 degree wedge. We had 5 shots. Down here at the bottom, we're going to see average. We're going to see max. Average carry is 102. 103 total, which I don't really consider 103 total. I don't really look at the total distance. I look at carry. So 102 carries your average. Smash is 103. Ball speed is 84.8. Club head speed, backspin 92.51. So really carry 102 and backspin, which is 92.51. Let's look at the Pro V. We had an average of 99.5 carry. So again, we swap between the two. It's basically 2 yards carry shorter with the Pro V. But as we can see, backspin is 10,600. So we are looking at 1,400 more backspin, which is going to result in pretty much your carry distance, right? The more backspin, higher the ball is going to go. Now let's look at the ball speed. Ball speed is 84 average, 84.8. So ball speed was almost, it was higher with the Amazon, which was quite interesting there. What we can also do is we can also look at the grouping. We can look at the grouping of your Amazon Pro V, right? We can see the Pro V1 wedge was significantly tighter in dispersion versus the Amazon wedge. But that could have been a couple of the outliers. Again, that outlier with the wedge, if we go back to the shot here, where it was at carry was 109, right? That was the outlier. So let's say we hide this, and let's go to edit, and let's hide that shot. Then it brings our carry down to 100, which is right in line of the Pro V1. So I would say pretty square with the carry distance and those things. It's going to be your backspin, okay? If we want to look at, let's leave that one unchecked, and let's just go to total session. So Amazon, we're looking at I mean, we could look at launch angle, 29.7, 29.2, right, guys? I mean, there's very, very, close numbers here. I don't think we're going to get a lot of different stuff. Apex, 76 with the Amazon basic, pretty square. Backspin is roughly 1400 RPMs less. Okay. But again, 10,000 or what was it? 9,371. Really not bad. Okay. Moving on to the 7-iron here. Okay. 7-iron Amazon basics. We had an average carry of 170.4. Backspin 5,349. Let's look at ball speed 119.2. Now let's look at 168.2. So 2 yards roughly shorter with the Pro V1. Backspin was average 71.37 versus 53.49, guys. That's huge. That's almost 2,000 RPMs, which is a lot. Now, I could have had a couple outliers. I had the 7,900 one right here, right? Let's see what the highest was over here. I really didn't have one. Didn't even have one over 6. But again, carry was really, really close. Backspin's going to be the determining factor, right? Holding greens. Again, Amazon. Let's look at launch 21.1, 21.3, very similar launch. Apex 122 with the Pro V1, 111. Okay, so a lot higher apex, meaning the ball is a lot higher up in the air versus the Pro V1. Or yeah, the Amazon Basics, excuse me, was a lot lower than the Pro V1. Had a lot less backspin. So you're going to be hitting in the greens. The ball's not spinning. It might not hold the greens. I had yet to really try these golf balls out in real world conditions. So, stay tuned for a video on that maybe, but just using it on the simulator, testing out the cold hard data. Okay, now looking at the Amazon driver or the Amazon Basics golf ball with the driver, we had an average carry of 274.8, not bad. Looking at the Pro V1, we had 271.6. We had an outlier of this one. Let's remove that one. Let's check that. Edit shot. Let's hide that. Just because that was a pretty big outlier. So let's leave it there. 5 shots, 5 shots. Pro V. So now that jumped to 276.8. The Amazon 274. So, roughly 2 yards. Now, this is the first time that the Pro V1 actually had more carry distance, okay, than the Amazon. Looking at smash factor and ball speed, especially with driver, these are going to be really, really big, okay? So 157.6 ball speed average with Amazon Basic, 160.9, and your smash is 3 points higher, which is right there. That's your determining factor for a lot of things, okay? So even though that the carry was really only 2 more in your your averages, overall this is what's going to be the big number, because the ball speed jumped basically 161 versus 157. So 2.5 miles faster. Backspin Amazon driver 2245. I had a couple low ones in there. I had an 18, I had a 19, a 2000. Those are pretty low. That was a launch left. Those are kind of poles. Actually, it showed it was a slice, which was kind of funny there. Now looking over here, average backspin is 2616. Let's look at the club head speed, 113. Basically one. So identical club head speed averaging. Okay. So right there, club head speed same, smash factors lower, ball speeds lower with the Amazon Basics. But again, I swing the driver on average 112.7. You can see, right? A lot of guys who are swinging 100 miles an hour probably isn't going to be this big of a difference. Okay. Some other numbers, your apex 110 with the Amazon Basic, 118, so a little bit higher with the Pro V1 again. Launch angle 13.5, Pro V1. Launch angle is 14. with Amazon Basic. Now, all this stuff could change, guys, if you hit more shots and all that stuff. Let's take a look at the groupings, right? Let's take a look at the Amazon. It was tighter dispersion with the Pro V1 with the wedge. It was tighter dispersion with the Amazon Basics golf ball with the 7-iron, which was quite interesting, right? Pro V1. That might have been because I tried to fade these ones out more and try to land it more on the green. Driver, I mean, look at this. This is really, really interesting. I mean, it's not like crazy difference or anything like that. Honestly, the balls felt pretty good hitting them. But again, haven't played with them outside. I don't really know exactly how they'll react in real world conditions. But this is what we have for the data. All right, golfers. So you guys saw the data. You guys saw the shots. For me, that concludes the video. Take the data as you will and do what you want with it. Personally, I don't think the Amazon Basics golf ball is a bad golf ball. I really don't. Now, would I use it in a tournament round or playing and trying to shoot low? Probably not. But would I use it for maybe practicing, using it on a muni course? If I, not really caring about score, probably. I'd love to test them out in real world conditions. I do not know how they act around the greens. I don't know. Chip shots and putting is a big thing for me. A lot of it's feel. If I do not get the spin around the greens, I just plainly won't use them. For full shots with wedges, 7-iron, driver, the data really wasn't that different. Biggest thing was really backspin. The carry numbers were, a lot of it was the same. But anyways, hope this video helps somebody out there. And thanks for watching.